No
when you're
spoilers.
playing, you don't watch yourself play, do you? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be talking about what Josh is doing while he's watching, which is gonna be pretty
Yeah.
cringe, isn't it?
That's what I don't mind. Just like it'll be good for me to hear what I'm doing right and wrong. So like, it's kind of interesting to see like what I've done myself that I wouldn't have noticed when I was playing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like a learning experience anyway. So just critique.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I just forgot about the stats from last game. So what I wanted to look at was the Vil kills. I guess you can't particularly see that, but I think Jack had about 20 Vil kills at the end there, which is really good. Definitely puts him on par for some awards later on.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Don't say that. Is it
Cash.
We're gonna have to get more Vil kills.
It's kind of a hard one to measure though, because a lot of people won't let themselves get down, won't get down that low before they quit. I suppose
It's true. You got to face Luke.
Let's rig all these awards as when we play.
Yeah. All right. So I'll build a castle next to your TC and then delete it immediately. All right.
Yeah, and we'll just send all our villagers into the middle.
Yeah.
Just massacre them all. Have a big villager war.
Yeah. Good.
Well, good luck if you try and do that.
No, we're playing each other, so it's all right.
Yeah, we're manipulating it. Then we're going to make huge stacks of cash.
Nice. Okay.
So dismissive.
Are we playing next week? Or is it the week after?
Probably
the week after. Isn't it?
Yes, I think it might even be 3 weeks.
God.
A lot of boys to get through before us.
Yeah, crush those boys then.
Right. Here we go. So if your stream Phil hasn't started on the next game, you might want to refresh your browser because I am 20 seconds in to this game already.
I think Phil is actually just watching the stream.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
No fun watching it with a 1 minute delay. Okay, so Josh in the blue as the Chinese, and Will in the red as the Goths. So I think quite a few you know the Chinese pretty well. Start off with your extra villages but without the food. And their unique unit is the Chukanu, which is like a crossbow guy. And Goths are really good for their infantry. They have in the late game they can get their infantry quite a lot cheaper. I think it might be 15 or 20% cheaper in Imperial Age. So if this did turn into a long game, then Will's infantry definitely runs in a strong hand.
I'm gonna say not many matches go all the way to Imperial Age with
Absolutely
us on
not,
the
yeah.
1v1s.
And I think if it did, we'd be well into like the hour sort of length. So in a way, hopefully most of the games don't go that long.
But to be honest, no games really go to Imperial Age because I've been playing ranked as well. And they usually end by Castle Age anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so Will's collecting his goats quite far away from his town centre. There's no real need to do that, so maybe that was just a bit of first goat jitters.
He's getting idle TC time because he didn't have enough food though as well.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he
so,
started off with 3 houses.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so Josh's idle TC time, that's fine because he's Chinese remote, so he's going to start off with a bit of idle time.
Oh, good point, yeah.
And he's going for his first blow already.
Has he got a loom?
Does he have a loom? I don't know if I have a way to check for loom in this view. Which is a shame.
I think we can only see when they're researching it, can't we?
Let's go back to the start and see if he got.
Yeah, let's do that.
Precious.
Okay, that.
Oh, is he gonna garrison?
Pretty good. He doesn't garrison. Spoiler.
Nightmare.
Yeah, he saved him.
Oh, Will's.
Just walk him along.
One of
right?
Will's blows. It feels like it's really far away from his town.
Where is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Back in the middle of the map.
I mean, it probably doesn't help that he's starting to wall up there, but it probably gives the illusion that it's further away.
Yeah, that's true actually. You just look from his TC to
good
go
point,
forward,
yeah.
they're about the same.
Oh
Someone didn't appreciate that ball comment.
no. Josh, you just built a mining camp next to the gold and then deleted it. And now he's going for the mill, which obviously is the better move. I'd be interested to know why that happened. Maybe he just forgot he wasn't.
I literally forgot I hadn't built a mill. That's the only
Okay.
reason. And I realised like it's not
Well,
the
it's a
right
good
thing to be
spot.
building a mining camp after.
Deleting it
Yeah.
straight away, yeah. So
he getting
kudos
it? Is he
to
getting
you there.
Right, I'll just be. I'm going to be quiet for the rest of the game. So I don't know.
Why has Will already got 4 houses up? Is that not a bit much at this point?
Yeah, he doesn't need it. Just
Yeah.
I wouldn't build my
just
fourth
just
until
putting up the
few
fourth one would have been good. He probably just wants to make sure he doesn't get housed.
Oh no, I do get 4 up for 25, right? And then you can get
4 up for 20.
Maybe he is
25.
worried
You
about
got
the
5
attack.
base.
Oh, he
to
has
get the
4
wall
up.
stuff.
Sorry, I meant 30.
They're both pretty level on villagers, 16 against 15.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, I
pretty
think
standard,
Josh
isn't
just
it?
starts sneaking ahead. So Josh is just bringing his second
17.
war in now. This feels like a really slow game after last week, isn't it? After jumping back.
I
and
think it's
forth
because
between
we're
Scout
still talking
and
about conquers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're still
We
talking
have
about
to start
conquers at
paying
this point.
attention to the game.
We
Okay.
missed all the early game.
Oh, someone's housed. I think Josh is about to get housed.
Yeah, well, good
Yep.
shout from Will to build the extra houses then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Josh going for pretty early gold there, but
Yeah, 2's okay.
yeah, it depends. Yeah,
If Josh was going for, I think fast castle build order, getting 2 in gold about now is okay. He is housed as well, but he's building one. So that's some idle TC time. So
Yeah.
they've kept that idle TC time with Josh about a minute ahead. They've kept that pretty consistent. And Will's starting to wall up at the front. So that's pretty nice. Wall actually, to be honest, he's utilised his house walls pretty well.
hmm
Oh, and his gold pile says F. F's in the chat. R.I.P. It looks like he's on his last go, and he still has a ball over here. So keep your eye out for that. Let's see if he forgets about the ball.
yeah, because he went for the one that was behind the houses, the longer walk, didn't he?
Yeah.
Does he know about it? Has he
Okay.
scouted it out?
Josh has aged up.
Yes, he has.
Because if you're in the corner like that, yeah, it's
That's
sometimes
quick to age up, isn't it, from Josh?
Yes, that's reasonable. I think last game, I think Jack had one in 11 minutes, which is quicker. So
Oh, fair.
Will's just clicked up 2, so he's only 45 seconds or so. And pretty nice walling up. He's got his barracks going up as well. Just Josh has his barracks coming up.
There is still a hole there next to the barracks, though, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully he can just pop a house in there. We'll see if he does. But both of them get in the barracks while they're aging up, so that's good to see.
What do you think of the placement of that
Ooh,
barracks?
Josh has pivoted into 10 on berries. Not always the best place you want to be, really.
You're going to disappear quick. That barracks
Yeah.
does seem very central, and it's like he doesn't know where Will is. I guess he might not know where Will is yet.
Can we see his view?
He's just found him now, actually.
Yeah, because that seems like, he's playing
Yeah.
towards the opposite end, but
That's
Will's actually closer.
this scouting is absolute auto scout. That you see how they just run to the other end and then just sort of go around here. It's unfortunate that auto scout is like that, but yeah. As you said, that Josh only just found him, so yeah, it's a shame a barracks on this side would have been more smart. I think Josh needs to even this ego up a little bit. Probably take 4 or 5 of those berries and put them on the second wood line, which I would put.
Are they getting in each other's way?
I mean, they're not doing too bad, but he's going to run out of these berries really quick, and then he's got 2 options, and he's basically got to go straight onto farms, and he's not going to have the wood to do it because he's not had the numbers on wood. So if he pulls them off earlier to get on wood, it means that when he needs the farms, he's got the wood to do
He's
it.
built a couple of the farms.
Yeah,
but
he's
he's not
built
quite
one
fast enough.
extra since I started saying that.
Oh, militia rush. I've
Yeah, what's
I
going
haven't done
on?
that.
Yeah, he's got 5. That's good numbers. I like that.
What do you think of the militia rather than men at arms?
Yeah, I think if you go in militia, keep it Dark Age. But if you're in Feudal Age and you've got militia, it's worth investing them into man at arms. Let's have a
that
look at
auto
his-
scout obviously highlighted pretty well where he should be going.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're just chilling though.
They are just chilling. Maybe he's like waiting to research men at arms before sending them in.
Yeah,
It's not
let's have a look. He's not got smithy upgrades. He's not.
He needs
He's not
some-
going man at arms.
Yeah, he needs more wood to get
he's
it.
just clicked
the
man at
upgrade.
arms. Okay, so he needs. Now he's doing that. He needs to wait. It would have been perfect as he was walking over man at arms. So
Yeah,
when he gets here, it comes in. But that's.
I think he's been waiting for enough
that.
wood.
Is it
What
50%?
military does Will have?
What? Sorry.
What military does Will have? I couldn't see them before.
He's got 6, and they're all inside his TC. So he's just got man
If
at
you-
arms as well. So he's got 3 man at arms against.
No, he's
3 man
got
at
2
arms and 2
spears and
against 5.
and a scout. Yeah. If you look under his wood and food, then you can see what your military units
Yes,
have got.
right.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
So
Yeah, he will be.
Josh
Oh, he's
loses.
hit the bell.
Josh loses a unit to the town centre, which is unfortunate, but he does pull away, which is really good. And he should still have the advantage. It's probably only pretty even to the point where
And Will's now getting no
either
food.
one's going to have one left. Yeah, absolutely. So pushing that idle is probably just worth it.
Yeah, Will
He
wants
could
to
have ring the bell
garrison.
right again now, couldn't he?
And,
many as
and
you
Josh
can.
does come out on top,
Yeah.
but all he's got left is 1 unit with 12 health left. So he could just be a pain in the ass, but I think he's just going to underneath his town centre. Oh, here comes the scout actually to pick it off, so that's pretty good for him actually.
Will could probably fight him with one villager.
Send
if he's not
some
losing.
scouts over to pick it off. I'm just 17 minutes now, by the way, so how far
Yeah.
behind you are?
1650.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm 10 seconds behind too.
Yeah, it's been
that's
pretty
a
consistent.
real shame. Where's...
Actually, I'm on 17:15.
Okay, that's 7 seconds. Okay, Josh is going for a blacksmith. It's a shame he didn't have that already. Blacksmith upgrades with that little skirmish, he probably would have had 2, 3 guys left after that fight rather than just
Will's
the 1.
Is Will going for sending those scouts in, or is he just posting them up outside for
just chilling.
warning?
He's only got 2. In fact, no, he's got 4. He's got 5. Where's the other one? The other one's
Yeah,
probably
his
running
other one is north. Yeah,
around. But yeah, he split them up, so we'll see.
his other one is just stationary, just at the other side.
Oh
of his
yeah, it's just there. Okay.
Um,
But Josh is thinking about walling up, which is probably pretty smart. Good time to do it.
yeah, definitely.
He probably wants to start thinking about some more houses. He might get housed if he's only got 4 pop space left. Will's walls here. That feels awkward. Let me click onto Will's point of view. Yeah, Will's just not scouted out at this side, but it would have been so much better if Will was able to use the wall this gold in and then wall up to this wood line, but that's unfortunate. If he'd done, I don't. If his scouting was, I mean, I guess I can't knock it. He's done a proper circle around his
Yeah.
base, but yeah, when you're trying to wall to the edge of the map, just have a look. You just want a better.
Yeah, you
look
don't
at
actually have to use a scout to do it, do you?
Yeah, exactly. Interesting placement for that market from Josh, but I guess it's okay. And Will's just chasing Josh's scout at the moment, so I'm assuming that's still an auto scout, just running around.
I guess
So boys,
So
Um,
Josh knows.
Josh opposing it.
He'll know where those scouts are, so I'm not sure what he's thinking with these guys. Maybe he's just thinking he knows Will would attack from this end, so he'll get his units there. This lumber camp at the top's probably going to want to get refreshed pretty soon, and he's still housed. Oh, okay, he's just finished that house then. I thought it was up right for it. Oh, on this side, okay. So he's extending his wall with houses, it's not a bad shot. And what's Will going to do now? Will makes this really interesting decision here. He's going to wall in his wood line. There we go, he deletes his stables. So I think that's what he said. He texted to us earlier.
Oh man.
And that he's had that stables up for a while, so it's not like he's clicked it by accident, just built it, and then oh crap. But he's had that for a while, and he walls behind it. So I don't know why he wouldn't just. I think he just wants it part of his wall, but just delete those pieces of the wall. Maybe build a house here or a wall, and you just keep that original stable. Oh, he did it by accident. Oh,
Yeah.
He definitely accidentally deleted the
That's
stables.
the
Yeah.
one thing, that was the one thing Tex us about the game. He just said keep it out when I
it was by
accidentally delete the
accident.
stables.
Oh, okay. How
So
did
he wasn't
oh no.
It's just fat hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay,
F
so
in the chat, right?
F in the
Yeah,
chat
F
for
on the
that.
gold.
F on the gold for that stables. Okay, I'll keep an eye on this woodline because I think it's pretty smart from Will to wall it in, even though he's not under threat. So I wouldn't do it unless you're under threat. But if Josh did rush him, his woodline's fine. But I'll keep an eye on this. I think he's already got a hole actually. So it's almost like he's walled those guys out instead of sort of protecting them.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
So I
Yeah,
think
scary
Will
thing to
goes
do.
for an engagement there, and it's sort of two-pronged. I don't know if Will left those guys chasing somebody else, or but now Josh is going to push. He clears that up into a push.
And
But
Josh
his
has
military's pretty split.
but he does massive. He
Because
both
of the-
sides of his military have Will.
Yeah, because he's used buildings for this wall on the other side. He's not got a gate or anything, and he's also his other gates around here. So other than this hole in the wall that Will's just made, that's the best way in or out. He could do with a gate here, or even it's a shame he's not got one on this side where his military is. So I think we'll see quite often these guys sort of running all the way around. But yeah, looking at this military count, Josh has got 19, Will's got 5, and it's like, come on, let's go, just go.
Especially because he's got. Has he got? Oh no, he's only got 3 spears, but he's got upgraded archers at least as well, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know why Will hasn't got more. I feel like he had more at this point in the game when I played him a couple of weeks back.
Well, this is the classic argument. They always play better against you than they do against everyone else.
Yep, obviously.
So I mean, when you're playing, I mean, it feels so much quicker, like, as we're compared to when
Yeah.
we're watching.
It does.
Like Josh he's doing other stuff. He probably feels like these guys have been sat here for 10 seconds, right?
Oh, but
Yeah.
Will isn't far from knights, though, is he? If he wants knights. Don't know if you do as the Goths.
Yeah,
I mean,
what
if
the
it
Goths-
works for
right?
you, at
Infantry.
this stage, it's not bad.
Oh yeah, true.
Infantry. I'd recommend you did infantry, but it's an advantage in the later game. You know, when you've got lots of trash units as well, that really help them out. So if he wants to go knights, that's okay at this stage. It wouldn't be a
Is he
it
building
wouldn't
any?
be a waste. Is he building
he's
any?
aged up.
He's only just aged up now. Let's see what he does. He's going for the longswordsman
He's going
upgrade.
The fast Imperial Age. Don't waste time on that army. Yeah, because it's 30 to 10 now, isn't it? That's
Yeah, I mean that's massive,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
most of it is scouts for
and
for
Will
Will.
is about to be housed as well.
Oh, Josh is housed right now.
They both are, yeah.
True.
But if you look at the population difference, it's crazy.
That's mad, isn't it? And it's just like all military, so it's like go Josh, go. Yeah, these scouts would not do a good job against what Josh has got. I mean, Josh has got a healthy mix. I wouldn't recommend mixing this much. But
I think that's a product of the early attacks, though, isn't it? A lot of that.
quite possibly, yeah.
No, there is still a bit of a mix. Going heavy on the skirmishers.
Come on, it feels like neither of them are doing anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh is getting eco upgrades, Will's getting military upgrades.
Hopefully Will's thinking about making
Will's
an
going
attack.
for Squires. I think Squires is the one that makes your infantry move quicker. So
Yeah.
Will's investing a lot into his infantry upgrades, so he wants to play to his advantage, but let's see if he pumps that out. He has got 2 barracks up, I was just about to say he needs 2. And he's going for the second town centre in between them. the stone and the gold, which is
Ah,
really good.
That's a nice point. And it's next to a ball if you ever wanted to go for that.
There we go. I told you to forget about it. And he has chopped through that tree line as well. So. But yeah, I mean, how long has Josh's units been stood in? Like, it feels like over 5 minutes now. It was when he was in feudal age as well. So.
Yeah.
And Josh is actually getting the upgrades for archery defense.
Yeah, well, that's China, isn't it?
So, yeah, you know, is he thinking, okay, I'm going to put it into archers, or let's see if he's still making. I mean, he's got. It feels like Josh is getting everything. He's queued longswordsman. He's got the pikeman upgrade coming soon. So, I think Josh is spending a lot of money on like he's trying to get everything. Which you don't want to do. You sort of want to focus on one tactic and then tech into something else if you need to counter.
He is in the position where he kind of can get away with it, though.
Yeah, but if he wasn't, you know, if
Right.
Will had the higher fill count, then it's a different story, isn't it? And Josh would be throwing resources away, not making the right moves, but still coming up to 7.
We'll just see his army.
That's a very good question. I'm not sure he did, you know. Yeah,
Because
no,
he moved them forward and then just stopped.
You can't see it. So
He did run him over and then run him back, didn't he?
Yeah, he ran them forward a bit and then ran them back.
yeah, he's not seen them. Otherwise, he'd
Oh.
see something there.
That's really weird.
I mean, Will's got these scouts, right? And he doesn't know what's going on. I'd just send him around, just run him around. And if if Josh does want to come at you, they'll just chase the scout. You know, your scout's going to outrun them. You really need to know what Josh is up to. Equally, the same can be said for Josh as well. Like, other than the time he ran through the scout and then attacked over here, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know that Will's walled up. I mean, really, he should be massing on this side and thinking, oh well, Will's not got a wall here, so I'm gonna go on that side. But,
At least go and put his archers on.
his auto scout's still running around.
Now that the woodline's gone, that wall looks so weird.
Yeah, doesn't it? I mean, it sort of looks intentional in a way.
Yeah.
But it is very sacrificial of these villages. Like,
Is Will not spending resources on military now though? Is he?
I don't know what he's spending his money on. If I'm honest, he's only got one guy queued.
It's just
Oh, here we go.
the cash.
What's this scout gonna see? Is he gonna attack these villages?
He needs more houses again though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I definitely recommend once you're in Castle Age, just pump out loads. Most of you should have the ability to keep up with your, you know, if you're building a house every minute with the population limit.
I was gonna say these are some good idle eco and idle TC times as well, but they've both just been focusing on their economies, really, haven't they? So
Yeah.
they don't get as much.
I mean, I'm surprised Will's isn't worse actually, since he's got that second talent. Oh, and Josh is going for the defensive castle. So I mean, they're both playing very defensively. That's a pretty good shout from Josh. From his perspective, is thinking, oh, I want to go defensive. Let's go here, protect this stone. But there's absolutely no reason for him, like I said, not to have a look. Like, if he could put his castle on this little hill here,
Yeah.
that'd be so good for him. It'd be such a good base to attack. To be honest, the best castle he could do would be right here, but that would be too risky. And Will's going for a castle over here. So I actually quite like that castle from Will. It blocks that passage off. I think he might get a small hill bonus from that too.
Yeah, if he put it back a little bit though, he would have got a better one, wouldn't he?
Yeah, a bit close to that woodline. He might not have been able to build it though.
He's just got the two guys.
His
out
main,
there,
yeah, it feels like a weird game because it sort of doesn't feel like they're doing anything. Josh is finishing off that woodline at the back.
Is Josh's army growing bigger now, or is he just kind of sitting on it?
It is. It was on about 5 minutes ago. It was in the 40s, so it is getting quite a lot bigger. It's spread out a little bit. I'm not sure how big that bulk is there, but he's got some over here. He's got some over there.
Well, Will's going to struggle to find that though, isn't he?
And Josh is keeping this spread as well. getting military and archers, which you know, he's doing it from his perspective. He doesn't know what Will's got, so it's I'll make everything. Yeah, Will's just not spending them. It's really bad. Yeah, it's gonna make you question what's going through Will's mind. What's he thinking? What's his game plan right now? Because I don't think he has one. He's just gonna
knowing Will quite well, he'll just be stressed.
Yeah,
He'll be incredibly stressed, and he gets super immobilized by it.
Yeah, I mean he's going castle. He's doing the barracks next to it, so I like that. That's good. But again, yeah, send these scouts. Have a look. Just have a look.
I don't know, if Josh sees just 2 scouts, maybe he'll be like, oh, I'll go for this guy.
He's getting the Anarchy upgrade. I can't remember what that is. Oh, I think that may.
Does that mean he can train his special unit?
I think it might be, yeah. Yeah. And Huskars are pretty good.
But
I don't think he's going to have the food economy to.
But it's 80 versus 19 military, isn't it?
That's so straight. Like, Josh could overpower that so quickly. But he's just not pushing.
Josh should be waiting for but I guess he knows he's gonna win once he put. I guess he doesn't.
But he
know
doesn't.
what Will's doing.
Like, if you thought you were gonna win,
yeah.
why wouldn't you just go and win it? In a way, you know.
See,
but
those Huskars do produce well quickly.
Yeah, Huskars are mint. I actually think if Will got himself into a position where he can afford to just pump out loads of Huskars, he'd wipe this up. To be honest with you.
He's got some nice forward military.
Yeah.
If he got like a couple of mangonels into that huge mob.
Yeah, that'd be mint. How much stone has he got? He can't afford in the castle. I think if he was playing defensive, I think I could secure this hill.
Well, the hill to there is pretty decisive on who's going to control outside of their bases.
Yeah. So Will's military numbers have grown quite a bit in the last couple of minutes. So what was he on, like low 20s? So Josh is losing his advantage. I mean, he's still got 50 more, so he's still got time. But now the conversation of, okay, what was Will doing? That conversation, what's Josh doing? No, he's not growing his military numbers. What is he doing? He's not got another. Oh, he does have another town set up. Okay, but that's idle. His main one's idle, so he's not expanding his economy. He has made a siege workshop. Will's in the Imperial Age. Josh isn't in the Imperial Age. So what? You know, what's Josh up to now?
Josh has the cash for it though, so maybe now that he's Will's doing it, he's good. But does Josh have 2 castles as well?
Just the one. Oh no, he does. Sorry, yeah, he's built another one. So again, he's just going super defensive.
It's going to be a really hard base to take down then.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's going to be hard to.
Will would need trebs, I think.
Yeah, if Josh walks the other way round to Will's base is in trouble, isn't it?
Yeah. So Will just needs more on food. He's got loads on wood, and he's all finished that wood line. Let's see what he does with that. But if he pivot some more on food, he needs more gold. Maybe another town set up his gold. He can get himself into position for Huskars. Will do really well.
Oh, he's built the lumber camp near his castle.
Okay, he's going for another castle. It's not on the hill, which is a real shame. But again, you know, okay, from his perspective,
forward,
he wants, it's forward.
Just
sort of
clicking like that is
it gives him that line. So it's not bad.
Even any siege units yet. I guess Will could be getting.
Yeah, Josh has got 2 rams. Yeah.
God, they must both be so psyching each other out so much.
I think now
they got if I build this.
Just Josh sees the foundations for that castle, which I think is really, really important. Oh, or is that a glitch? It's gone now. It might be a glitch. Maybe he doesn't see it. I don't think he sees it.
Good placement from Will, then, to be fair.
Perfect.
Very
Exactly.
lucky.
Yeah. I think like this is the kind of thing though. Like if each person had scouted out further, like and just maybe kept troops.
Yeah, I mean that's at the absolute edge of Will's vision, right? So why wouldn't you do yourself a favour and just having a look at what's here? What if Josh had built a castle here, and as soon as Will puts that castle up, Josh just shoots it down or something.
Hmm.
Will's just seen a couple of spears go this way, and Josh is on the move, ish. He pivots some guys left.
Will stops building houses again as well, hasn't he? So he's housed again.
He's housed again. Oh god, yeah, okay. Will sends some petards. So petards, if you don't know what they are, they just walk into buildings and explode. But so Josh sends those. Sorry, I said Will. Josh sends the petards. But again, Josh hadn't scouted. He didn't know what was here. He got some huskers here. But that's incredibly bizarre to send that sort of unit without the backing of military.
You're gonna get the castle off?
He's in the castle, so I'm not sure what happened there. If Josh sent his guys forward or something else happened. But there we go. They're finally.
Maybe he's psyching him.
So
He's
he's,
psyching him out.
Josh
with
is
the
at full
petards.
pop now. He's just gone up to Imperial Age, so it's all kicking off
That's
now.
bad.
But he's got 130 military units against Will's 50. There's not much Will can do here.
He does have the no, the what are the little catapults called? Are they mangonels?
Mangonels.
Oh, Will had. Oh no.
Obliterate infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really would.
If he doesn't let them, he doesn't send them all on it right away.
And Josh is
Can
gonna
they
put a
friendly
defensive
fire?
castle up. Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Oh, and Josh has so much stone as well.
There we go. He's
So-
got some knights to support him.
I mean, there's not
Three,
much in terms of. I mean, Josh's population's just dropped about 50.
But Will's
So he
got
could have
no
come off.
army left, has he?
Yeah, he could have come off better, but it's at the point where it's like Josh has so much better numbers that all
Yeah,
you
he
can do
did
is
need-
just send them in.
Yeah.
And there we go. They
I mean,
found a
it's-
gap into.
It's like he's sending them all with
the
the right, so they're gonna walk at the slowest pace. But this is the polar opposite to the previous game where Jack and Luke were so sharp on their sort of. I'm just gonna keep rushing. I'm gonna keep pushing and focus on military. And these guys are just. I don't want to attack. I'm worried. I'm stressed.
This has got to be. Will must have the fastest Imperial Age time because he's the only person who's got that. So is Will going for the Rams?
He is with his knights,
No.
yeah, which is a good shout.
Oh yeah.
He does get them.
He doesn't have enough wood, though, does he, to face this army down?
So I mean, like I did say at the beginning, if Will can get this to Lake Gate with his cheaper infantry, that's really favourable for him. So there's still some optimism there for Will that he has potentially. It'd be really tough, but you clear out these guys, and you have a
Yeah,
chance. But to be
killing
honest
80
with you,
guys is a lot
there we
easier
go,
said than done, isn't it?
and Will calls it. So I don't know if Will's on.
That is very much the opposite of the last game as well. 'Cause
It
finished
really is, isn't it?
when one person has lost.
Yeah. He actually called the GG. So yeah, from our perspective, it's you screaming at Josh to attack and Will to make more. Are you? Oh, is someone talking?
I'm here.
How do you feel, Josh? Watching that? I did.
A bit annoyed. I was thinking I'll play defensively because at this point I assumed he'd have a few castles up around his base, and that they'd just wipe out my infantry like pretty quickly. So I was waiting for him to sort of make the first move, and then I'd try and counter on it. But that's what I was thinking in my head. But looking at it back, like I could have just attacked so much earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
I should have just scouted more. If I'd have scouted, then I probably would have moved my troops earlier. But
Yeah, you can probe Will for his weaknesses and see what you need to do. Why would you allow Will to knock you down and then go, and then I'll counter him? Why not have a look what he's up to and then counter him before he has a chance to attack you? But yeah, I understand your logic. It makes sense, but I guess you were fortunate that Will was also playing defensive, and that your management of the pretty much every aspect of the game was better, which was why you had the higher military count. I think I would agree with you, Ez, to be honest with you. I think Will did much better against you than he did against Josh. He felt pretty convincing when he beat you. It was a much shorter
definitely.
game. So
I think he just stomped it in Castle Age. Like he just built a castle outside my base and then just strolled in without me really being able to deal with it.
what can you remember what Civ Will picked?
Goths.
It was the same as Goths.
It was
yeah.
Goss.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
okay,
Goths,
that's
yeah.
interesting. I was gonna say maybe it's a case of he's picked up a last minute strategy and he's actually not comfortable with it. So
It is interesting seeing a game that went that long and they were that close on Idle TC and Idle Eco.
yeah, that's right. Look at that idle eco time. That's crazy.
The Idle Eco, yeah, 21 seconds apart. With that many villagers.
Their
as well, that's
KD
mad.
is like so similar as well.
Oh yeah. I guess
mean,
Will's mangonels just like
Will just
killed
had
a
a lot less
lot.
dudes, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we had a lot of time in that game to talk it as it was progressing, but unless anybody's got anything else to add to that, we'll jump into the stats. I'll take my necessary screenshots and then we get to a community game. Well played, Josh, by the way.
Yeah, good game.
Thank you. That was all right.
GG, Josh.
We played nice army build.
Are you pretty chuffed with your win?
Yeah, I was more happy with like how I was managing my villages and stuff than anything else. Because before that, I'd been practicing, and it was like I just kept forgetting to do things and build and like manage it as I should be.
Okay.
But I felt like I did okay, like considering that was my first like proper game.
Yeah, I just realised I didn't show you guys the stats as I just put through them.
Fuck.
I'm sure you're not playing already. So Josh, I'd recommend now in the next sort of games you practice, like get comfortable with being rushed and defending from a rush, because you've been so fortunate the world didn't rush. All the other guys will be thinking, right, when I'm playing Josh, I'm going to rush him, and he's not going to be ready. Right, so anyway, quick units killed. We already addressed that. Largest army 132, nice. That's got the largest army award already, so well done.
Yes.
Yet to be beaten.
That's what I was going for. That's why I was playing like that.
That's gonna be well hard.
You and Will had a pat beforehand. Will was like, "I'll get fastest in, you get largest army." Yeah, it's a pretty similar eco actually. Not much in it. Tech time,
Which
yeah,
is
42 minutes. Pretty
mad
good.
because Josh had a lot more boys, didn't he?
That's a good question.
Does it have the
actually.
villager high on there?
Yeah.
I know at the end of the game.
He had a lot more population, but I think that's just because of his army.
Maybe that's
I think the
It's pretty similar.
Villager
Villager
thing.
pop, yeah.
not hordes. At the end of the game, Will must have lost about 20 of his villagers.
yeah.
Or something like that. 10.
Right. So everybody's had a game.